my first trip, I went to Disney World. I was accompanied by actually a little posse of Disney people. There was probably a lawyer in there I didn't know about.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was so terrified that a novelist was coming in after hours into their park. And, you know, after hours in Disney is, it's pretty dark. There's no music, there are no people, and it's creepy. Just right off the bat, it's creepy. Sure, somebody might be painting some sign over on the right, but it's just creepy. And we went to Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain. And the last one we went to was It's a Small World. And they were really kind about allowing me to do this the way I wanted to do it. And what I did with each ride is with the ride shut off, I wanted to walk the emergency exit they have set up for everybody. So I could just see this thing, you know, under emergency lighting. What does it really look like when nobody's in here? And of course, they're all terrifying for all for different reasons. But I got on the end of that trip, I was in Small World. And so I walked Small World, and it took probably an hour with an Imagineer. And he was telling me about all the cool stuff and how they designed it, Mary Blair's influence and everything that went on. It was an amazing thing. And then at the end, and they said, we're assuming you would like to ride it. Would you like us to turn on the ride and you can ride it before people show up? And I said, I would, but that was so fascinating to walk through there in the dark. I'd like to take a ride in the dark. And they kind of went, what? And I said, yeah, like no music and no lights. And, you know, the guy went over to the little booth and kind of said, can we do this? And the person said, yeah, it's fine. So the Imagineer and I got in a boat and we started through the ride. And when there's no music, you hear the boat slosh. It's really eerie.
Yeah.
And of course, you're not getting this thing stuck in your head that can't get out of your head for 3 weeks. And with the emergency lights, all the shadows on the dolls are freaky and really eerie. It is not the joyous little small world we think of. And we were either 2 or 3 scenes in. Each scene goes under kind of an arch and you're in another room. And there are thousands, or certainly there are hundreds of dolls. And out of the corner of my eye, 2 of the dolls stepped forward.
Oh God.
And I just jumped out of the boat. I'm skittish anyway. And I just couldn't take that. I jumped up, landed back down in the boat. The Imagineer's like, what the heck are you doing? And I said, 2 of the dolls just moved. And the guy looked at me like, you know, what are you on? And he said, 2 of the dolls did not move. This ride is turned off. And I said, dude, those 2 dolls in France over there, they just stepped forward. And Connor, they stepped forward. I am an Eagle Scout's honor. Those 2 dolls stepped forward. I saw it. And although you may think I'm loony, I have since talked to 2 different people who have also seen this happen. So I'm not the only person who has seen this happen. Anyway, it scared the pants off me. And I wrote, you know, I keep these notebooks around where I put all my writing notes in, and I wrote Small World, you know, dark, dolls not moving, 2 of the dolls moved, scared the pants off me. And then I went back and wrote a chapter about the kids being in there. And I worked right to that moment where the 2 dolls stepped forward. And I stopped, and I thought, wait, you know, as a novelist, what you do is you exaggerate the world. That's what makes it interesting. And I was just writing something that had actually happened. This was like a memoir for me. And I said, I got to exaggerate this thing. So I said, 4 of the dolls moved. And I thought, ooh, that's creepier. That's even better. And then I thought, wait a second, I'm in a rock band with Stephen King. And I wrote all of the dolls. And so the dolls move. They kind of move like Chucky in honor of Stephen. And then they jump into the water and they're trying to swim mechanically. And some are just floating around and flopping. And some are making it and they're snapping at the kids and the kids start bleeding. And that's my vision of Small World. But that freaky moment for me became this thing that whenever I talk to people about the Kingdom Keepers, whether they're now 30 or whether they're 14, they go, what about Small World? And I go, sorry to tell you, that happened. You know, so
Hey there, that was a clip from our full podcast with Ridley Pearson, the WDW Opinion podcast, episode 116. If you want to hear even more awesome stories that Ridley tells, be sure to check out that full episode. You can get there by clicking the video just above my shoulder, or you can go down to the description of this little clip and click the link, watch it all. You can also listen to the WDW Opinion podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get it. So be sure to check out the full video to get even more Ridley, even more awesome stories. Check it out.